Hello friends, my name's Dennis. Welcome to Reviews by Dennis. Today we're going to be reviewing another Marky product. Today we're going to be reviewing their really beautiful organic bamboo cutting board. As you see, here's the item. You can see the nice logo etched right into the cutting board there. Makes it look really stylish. It's such a shame because this is such a beautiful cutting board. I don't want to use it, and mar it up because it has such an elegant look to it, and it could add to any kitchen decor. And that's one thing I wanted to mention about this particular product by Marky, by Marky Products, is that you don't have to limit yourself to just being a cutting board. You can use this as a cheese platter. You can use it as a serving tray, like a TV dinner tray or whatever. Like you take your dinner out to sit and eat in front of the TV or whatever. It depends on you and how you do it in your home. I know me and my family primarily sit at the kitchen table to eat dinner. But I know different people, eat at different places. It seems like everyone's eating more and more on the go lately because of our busy and hectic lifestyles. Really, overall, it's like, besides it being a really elegant quality item, I think it's really got a couple of really neat features I wanted to show you today. And number one is the drip tray that you'll find that goes all the way around the whole entire cutting board surface. That's really nice when you're cutting up poultry, vegetables and stuff like that. You get the seeds and juices that sometimes want to fly all around. This will help catch those, so that way it's not going all over your countertop or your table. So that's primarily the first benefit that I like about this particular cutting board. Number two is on the back side you have these four rubber stoppers that actually give it a grip when it's on a countertop or table, so it's not sliding around while you're cutting your your produce, your meat, or whatever. And that's very important because you don't want to accidentally cut yourself because you're trying to cut up your meat and then your cutting board slips and you cut yourself. The thing that's really nice to notice about those particular things there, they actually are screwed into the bottom, so they're not like the other ones I've seen on similar products where they're just like stuck on there with like a almost like a thin film of glue, and usually after the second or third time, one will pop off, two will pop off, and then before you know it, you finally take them all off because they're just not staying. So friends, before I get out of here, I just want to do a quick demo here to show you how I'm using it today. I know I'm probably primarily going to be using this for poultry, meats, and stuff like that, cutting and preparing vegetables on. But today, I actually have a recipe that calls for a little bit of coconut, and I had broken up a fresh coconut here. As you can see the back there, it's just, it's all real fresh. I just rinsed it all off. And I'm going to slice this up and kind of chop it up. I'm not really using a chopping knife, but it'll serve its purpose. And obviously the Marky Products cutting board is going to help me do that, so I'm saving my table here instead of marring that up. But simply, I mean, if you can buy coconut that's already pre-done, but if you've ever eaten fresh coconut, you'll probably agree it's got a much better taste than the store-bought stuff. It's just because it's fresh, it's ready to go, and it makes it nice and simple to use. And plus, you can have it in as fine as you want or as coarse as you want. Personally, I like it a little bit on the coarser side, just because I like the taste of coconut. I like the bigger pieces, and this way you get it that way. So I'm just doing a few cuts here just to show you me using this cutting board, and showing some of the benefits of it. One thing to note about the bamboo cutting boards is when you do wash them, you don't want to just soak them in your dish drainer and let them sit in there for a long period of time, because it is a wood product. Wood products have a tendency to swell up. I'm not saying that this will or won't do that, but I know general care and maintenance for a wooden cutting board is you want to just get it wet, sponge it off, and then dry it off and put it wherever you put your cutting boards in your kitchen or whatever. But I would avoid submersing it in water and letting it sit and soak in the in your sink for hours at a risk of it falling apart. One other neat item that this cutting board comes with, this little scraper, which in my opinion could double as a frosting spreader, whatever. I mean, it's got multiple purposes. It's got a nice little hole on top, so that way you can hang it if you got one of those hang-in things for your utensils and stuff like that. But what's really nice about this, you can just scoop your stuff up. You scoop your stuff up nice and neat, and then throw it into your recipe, that you're going to be using the product for. I mean, I really don't need it so much for this, but excuse me. But it's really nice. It's got these teeth here, so that way, you know, when you're scooping up underneath, it's getting up underneath all your product, and it's really scooping it up real nice and neat. So that way, you can take your product that you got all chopped up and dump it right into like a frying pan if you're using, you know, poultry or meat, you know, or vegetables or whatever. Throwing it into a stir fry, it's all ready and set to go. Cutting up the coconut like this is also really good for adding to trail mix. Overall, I think this is a really great product by Marky Products. I've done other reviews for Marky Products in the past. If you're interested in seeing those, don't hesitate to you know, look back in the search of the videos here, and I'm sure you'll find it if you just do a search on Marky Products. So this is I just wanted to give you the dimensions of this real quick before I get out of here. This is measures 47 by 31 by 1.5 centimeters. So I mean, overall, it's a good size. Like I said, it's the size almost of a serving tray. I mean, you almost got to get it way back here to get it so you can see the full thing, the full cutting board. If you're interested in checking out this item to see if it's right for you, don't hesitate to check on the link below. And I thank you for stopping by today to see another review item here at Reviews by Dennis. And if you like this video and would like to see more content like it, don't hesitate to give the old thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much for stopping by today, and have a great day. Bye-bye.